welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Valerie. So guys, today we're going to do my regular empties. So this week of empties, I just basically warmed what I wanted to warm. I've been doing a melting challenge. It used to be Kentucky Waxy Girls melting challenge. It is still her monthly melting challenge, but she's taking a break right now. So Patricia Gates has taken over, and I will link that down below in the description box for you guys. If you're interested in it, March's 2023 wax challenge, melting challenge is going on right now, and it's been really fun. This is the first one I've participated in, and it's not like super strict or anything. It's just like you can do what you want to do. You can kind of make it work out for you and what you melt each day, and it's just been really a lot of fun, and it's been more a lot easier than I thought it would be for me to incorporate this into my daily routine. And then you can go on Patricia's Instagram or her YouTube. She also has it posted in there every day what the melting challenge is as a pinned comment, and then you can go in there and put in what you've warmed that day, and you can see what other people are warming as well. So it's been kind of fun to do that, and also get to converse with other people about different scents and stuff. So, and some of it's mixes. So I'm kind of glad, because I'm always welcoming learning about mixing, because I'm not real I don't do that a lot, and I'm getting better at it, so it's been fun. So guys, it's a Saturday. I want to hurry up and get this done, because I gotta get to bed here shortly. I gotta go to work tonight. And we got snow again this last couple days. We had snow here in Indiana, and I am so tired of snow in March. Oh, I'm tired of it. I think I'm ready for spring, and I'm kind of a winter person. I like the winter, but fall and winter, but I'm done. I'm ready for the summer, spring and summer. I'm even ready for spring and summer scents. I've been continually using, my fall and winter scents because of the weather. I don't like to go too summer, and I'm never really one who does a lot of tropical scents anyway, because I just don't care for them. So, all right, let's get into it. I'll shut up. Let's get into these. So, I did blueberry pancakes. I did this one out in my open concept, and I don't know. I'm not going to go over what I did warmed for the melting challenge, because I'm not quite sure. And the next melting challenge from next month, I may try to post that like on my community tab, or do little blurbs of it. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do some shorts with it, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to actually do it every single day. I'm going to try maybe to do that, but we'll see how it goes. So this blueberry pancakes from Scentsy. And the scent notes, I warmed it out here in my open concept. Blueberry, buttery accord, light maple. This was a Bring Back My Bar in April of 2022. And that's how I got my hands on it. And I warmed 2 cubes. I think I did 3 cubes. I did 3 cubes out here in my open concept. And it's a banger. It's a good one. The only thing is this has cinnamon in it. And that cinnamon note really does pop through. So if you don't like cinnamon, I would not recommend this, because I really smell that cinnamon. The maple is very light. I don't smell much maple, really. I smell the beautiful, beautiful blueberry scent, really. It smells like blueberries are just ready to about burst open with flavor and scent. I love that. So it's a nice one. This isn't in my club. It is in my club right now. And it's going to stay in my club. I'm kind of looking at and trying some other blueberry pancakes from different people. So we'll see if any of them can measure up to this one. But I do like that one. I also today I am warming caramel apple craze. And this was in our apple scent today, because today is Johnny Appleseed Day, I guess. And so I went ahead and did caramel apple craze. We had to warm a apple scent. And I love caramel apple craze. I've got 3 cubes going out here in my living room and in here. Got a cube here. I got a cube out there and another cube out there. So, and it is, oh, it's wonderful. I love caramel apple craze. Scent notes are golden caramel, red delicious apple, whipped vanilla. And it is like a beautiful red delicious apple. It's like a fresh apple, juicy. And then that caramel note comes in with it. This is beautiful, and it throws pretty good. So this is definitely my club, and I have several bars stashed of this. This is one of my favorites. Apple Press. This was another day we were supposed to do an apple scent. Oh, no. I didn't do that for that. I did this one just because it was Bring Back My Bar, and I was trying to try it to see if I wanted to club it before the end of that last month. And so Apple Press, these are some of these. There's going to be kind of like, I warmed for a week of this, and then I stopped, and then I warmed my Project Use It Up wax for a week and stopped, and now I'm back on these again. So sorry to confuse you guys a little bit. Actually, this week after today, I'm going to be starting on bricks. I'm going to try, I was going to do vendor wax, but I think I want to let some of my vendor wax that I've gotten in cure a little bit. So I think this next week I'm going to go ahead and just work on bricks. Because I've been wanting to do that. And last month I didn't I wasn't able to do it because I did Bring Back My Bars. Okay, so this is Bring Back My Bar in January of 2023, Apple Press. And the scent notes were crunchy apples, juicy pears, hint of last fall. Oh, a hint of last full rose of summer. And I didn't really get rose. Maybe a hint of it in the cold, but in warm, no. I did 1 cube of it. I think I did it in my bedroom. And this was nice. It really, really was good. It didn't last a long time though, so I didn't feel like putting this in my club just because it just didn't last very long. But it was a good scent. Okay, I did like it. So it was alright. If I ever saw that, like if I ever ended up in clearance or something like that, I'd probably purchase a couple bars. But other than that, I don't think it's club worthy just because of the performance. This has become one of my all-time favorites, guys, and I love this one. And I have multiples of this bar in multiple clubs. So, Silver Bells, and I will warm this all year round. I don't really, per se, think it's just a winter scent. It's minty candy canes, winter pear, caramel, vanilla sugar. This is in the fresh category. I did 2 cubes in my bedroom, and it lasts for several days. It really does. It's wonderful. It's sweet. It's got that little bit of peppermint in there. You don't really smell one note over the other. They all kind of just blend well. But I love this one. It just is beautiful. So Silver Bells, definitely staying in my club. And I have I got 4 or 5 bars stashed too. That has been my all-time favorite this year. Okay, Spice Berries was another Bring Back My Bar in from January. And, oh, sorry, guys. I'm not telling you the wax colors. I'm sorry. This is a dark red or burgundy red. Notes are frankincense and myrrh and berries. I did 1 cube in one of my spare bedrooms. And this is pretty. It's kind of got a spicy scent to it. Hence the name Spice Berries. And you smell that berries, and you smell the frankincense and myrrh in there. It's really different because I don't think we're very familiar with frankincense and myrrh. There are old spices. And so I liked it so well, it did go in my club. It's going to stay in my club too. And I want to get some more warming time with it. But now it's going to start, hopefully it'll start getting warm out. If not, I might go ahead and do that through the whole house. Okay, the next one is Autumn Stroll, which is also another Bring Back My Bar. I did 1 cube in another spare bedroom. And actually, I did this in my bathroom. And it's kind of like a reddish brown color. And this one was different. This has leaves, peppery cinnamon, dusky plum, warm wood, and incense. And I normally really like incensey, patchouli type scents. But on warm, there was just something about this one that just wasn't like a standout to me. There was just something about it I didn't care for. And it's like when I kept it in a small room and contained, like the door closed, it would fill the room. But the minute I opened that door up, it's like it disappeared on me. And I could maybe smell it a little bit in the hallway, but it's not like it even wafted down out of the room. I don't know where it went. So I didn't club it. I have another bar, this bar to use, so I didn't club it. I just didn't, I can't club everything, and I just didn't care for it as that much. All right, the next one is Pear Blossom and Cucumber. Bring back my bar. And it has scent notes. It's a pretty green color. The scent notes is Pear Blossom, Rain Kissed Jasmine, Honeydew, Meyer Lemon, and Cucumber Water. And I did not like this. It's okay. It wasn't like, to me it smells just like aloe water and cucumber. Is that what it is? Aloe water and cucumber? Yeah. But it's not as strong. It was okay. I mean, it was a great performer. And I did it in my 2 cubes in my bedroom, and it did last and last and last for days and days and days. And I didn't want it to last days and days and days. It's just okay. To me, this scent is kind of just like a generic scent to me. And I just don't care for it. I don't know why. I'm not real fond of aquatic notes, cucumber notes, aloe notes. I just don't care for it. So, yeah, it's all right. I did not put it in my club. It's pretty, but it's just not me. All right, next one is Gimme Candy. This was scent of the month, I think, for September. Beautiful orange wax. And it's got caramelized sugar, golden honey, sweet buttercream. And this was scent of the month for September 2022. This is beautiful. I did this in my open concept, and it was all that. It was just like a sweet caramel corn. I'm not caramel corn, candy corn. I love it. And it's a good performer. I really liked it. And this is my club, and it's staying in my club. All right, Woodland Suede is another Bring Back My Bar. Pretty dark green. And this is Red Oak, Smoky Cedar, Suede Musk, Winter Lemon. And I did 2 cubes. Where did I do this at? I think I did this in my bedroom. I love this one. This one I absolutely love. I really feel like this is a masculine to cashmere and corduroy. Yeah, it's not like super cologne-y, but there is like a cologne essence in there. And I think that lemon I really love because it like brightens it up a little bit. And the way it mixes in with that, I love that lemon. I've heard a lot of people say they don't like that lemon. And I love like the oak and the cedar in there with it. And I'm a musky girl. I love those scents. So this is definitely in my clubs. It's staying in my clubs. I'm getting more of that. Okay, this one is Johnny Appleseed. This is a classic, guys. And I don't remember. I think I used that out here. I did use that out here in my open concept. Macintosh apple, peels, and pear. And I finished it. And it's a red wax. I love this one. This one's good. I've got a brick of this, so I went ahead and got that used up. And so if I were to repurchase, yeah, once I use the brick up now, I will definitely repurchase. But yeah, I love that. It's not like, it's only like a day. I mean, it's only going to last like a day, but it performs good for that day. And I really like this. Plus, I think it's going to be a good mixer. I'm going to be able to mix it with different things. All right, next one was Harry Potter Wit and Wisdom Ravenclaw. Beautiful royal blue wax. Oops, I'm just dumping it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't have the scent notes, guys. I'm sorry, I don't have the scent notes on this, but it's got like leather, and I think it's got blackberry in there. It smells like a library. And yeah, I really love this one. It's hard to describe, but it's not in my club. I did have these in my club, but I did get stocked up on these. All 4 of the houses, the Harry Potter houses, bars. Excuse me. And I do hope they bring it back because I did have to kick it out of my club. I am stocked up. It doesn't take a whole lot. I like this last time, I think I only did 2. I did 3. I did 3 cubes out here in my open concept, and it was beautiful for several days, like 3 or 4 days. It just kept going and going and going. So that's great. The next one I used was Almer Croissant. I actually did a mix with, let's see here. What did I do here? I can't remember now. I did a mix of something. It was this vanilla bean buttercream and something else. I can't remember. I don't know if it was Crumb Top or if it was St. Nickerdoodle. It might have been St. Nickerdoodle, I think. But I was warming, like I warmed this for like for a little while, like a day or so. Then I added these and it kind of boosted this one back up. So, yeah, but I'll talk about them individually. So anyway, let's do, I had almond croissant first. This one is my all-time favorite. You cannot get this anymore. And this was discontinued before I became a consultant or even got into Scentsy, so I did not get it into my club. However, that being said, the reason now how I knew I fell in love with this is that I got a scent circle and a car bar in a flash sale. Loved it. Fell in love with that scent right then and there with those. So I kept looking for this and looking for it. And then they said it wasn't coming back for the fall. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get it. Then all of a sudden it showed up in the flash sale. And I bought 12 bars of it. Right then and there, I bought 12 bars. So almond croissant, love it. Another favorite. I don't have the notes in this, guys. I think it's just almond and like bakery. And that's what I get. I get like a beautiful almond and like a bakery croissant note in there. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. And it almost smells like it might have a little bit of cinnamon in there, but I don't think it really does. I think just the almond mixed in there with that croissant note. Oh, it's beautiful. So if you ever get a chance, get almond croissant because I love it. Okay, and then vanilla bean buttercream is a staple, pretty much. It's normally in the catalog all year round. And you can get bricks of this in Scentsy Club. And this is beautiful. I love vanilla bean buttercream. It's buttercream frosting, fresh butter, whipped with sugar, cane, and vanilla extract. Yeah. And I get all that. It's beautiful. It's a good mixer. It's good on its own. I really like it. I have one cube left. And yeah, I love it. I have a brick of this actually too. So, and I think I have a few bars of it too. So absolutely will always stay in my collection. This is another Bring Back My Bar Flower Shop. This surprised me. I normally don't like a lot of florals. Beautiful Kelly Green wax. And this one has, this is what the scent notes are. It says, just like walking into a flower shop. Now, I was hearing everybody else on, on YouTube saying, like other consultants saying this. I'm like, what? What's going on? Yeah, that's crazy. But it does. It smells like right when you walk into a floral shop or an area of a supermarket that's got the flowers in there. It's got a nice green scent. It's got like the stems. You can smell the stems and the green, and it's kind of fresh and like almost kind of like the water. And that surprises me because normally I don't like these kind of scents. But then there's like a little bit, just a hint of floral in the back. I love this one. This is definitely in my club. I've done 2 cubes out here in my open concept. Love it, love it, love it. I will definitely be keeping that for quite some time in my club. Okay, Swirling Snowflakes. I threw this in my club before they discontinued it. And it just, and in my quarterly club. So I just now got it and got it checked out. 2 of them, 2 cubes in my bedroom. And it's a pretty light blue wax. And it's got peppermint, frosty air, and eucalyptus. I like this. A lot of people say they feel like it's there's a musky note in there, but I love it. Anything eucalyptus and mint, I'm for it. I warmed it. I thought it was beautiful. I was gonna, I thought, well, if I didn't like it, I'd kick it out of my club, but it's staying. I can't get rid of it. I love it. It's staying. So Swirling Snowflakes is staying. All right, guys. The next one is St. Nickerdoodle. This was another one that I didn't get to try. It was, I think, the scent of the seasons. I think they both were. Swirling Snowflakes and this one, part of the scent of the seasons. So, yeah, this one says it right on there. That one doesn't. Anyway. So, St. Nickerdoodle, so I threw it in my club before they discontinued it. It's got a pretty, like a beigey color wax. It's baked apples, spices, and dusting of powdered sugar. It is. You smell the apples. It is like baked apples. And I don't know so much about the dusting of powdered sugar, but it's sweet. It got a little bit of cinnamon in there, spices in there. I love it. This is a good scent for me. I really do like this scent. So that's staying in my club. And Crumb Top was Bring Back My Bar. Another beigey color wax, a little bit deeper color, more of a caramel. Oats, butter, and brown sugar. I did 1 cube out here in my open concept. And did I do it out here? I think I did do it out here. And it was wonderful. I did it out in this area so I could get it a little bit better. That way it wasn't so overwhelming in the open area. But I like this one. I don't have a lot of crusty scents for like a base for a pie or anything like that. So I kind of thought I would keep this. Some people said that there's other ones that are better, but I just not had the opportunity to try them because they're discontinued. So if I find something that I like better, then I probably would replace this. But this is staying in my club as of the date, as of today. So I do like that one. I don't think it's a great performer. I think it's a little lacking in performance. I mean, it throws well and you can smell it really well, but I just don't think it lasts that long. All right, Vanilla Cream was Bring Back My Bar as well. And it is a beigey color. And it is French Vanilla, Touch of Coconut Milk. And this was very controversial. A lot of people thought that this was exactly the same as Simply Vanilla. I don't know. I've never got to try Simply Vanilla. I did do 2 cubes of this in my bedroom. And it was very nice and soothing. And at first I thought, oh, it's just going to be vanilla. But that coconut milk does come out a little bit in there. Not overwhelmingly, but just enough to make it more creamy and just to give it a little... I think it helps for that vanilla to stand out a little bit more. And I really liked it. So for right now, I'm keeping... I don't have anything just basic vanilla in my collection. So right now, this is staying. All right, Peppermint Rush was also Bring Back My Bar. And I used 2 cubes out here in my open concept. This one also, a lot of people was talking about this one a lot. It's a pretty red wax. It's got peppermint, sweet vanilla, freshly fallen snow. And this one smells straight up toothpaste, and that's what everybody else said. And when I thought, toothpaste, yeah, right, whatever. I got it. It does. It smells just like toothpaste. But when I warmed it, it kind of changed, and it didn't really smell as toothpastey. There is a spearmint note in this, along with the peppermint, and it's okay. It's a strong performer. It throws. It's good, and that's what I wanted. I wanted something strong for my open concept out here because I do have some other peppermint, but it doesn't really thrive out in this area, and I wanted something a little bit stronger for when I want peppermint out in this area. So keeping this, and I heard vanilla bean buttercream mixed with this is excellent. I have not tried that yet, but I'm going to. Staying in my club until another peppermint that I like comes along better. Okay, this is a peeling apple. Now a lot of people said that this was much better than apple press. So I already had a bar of this. I think this came in like I got a bundle or something at one point. So I went ahead and tried 1 cube of it in my bedroom. And at first I really liked it. It's red wax. And it's got juicy apple, pear, and sweet pea. It was the scent of the month of June 2021. And I liked it at first because I really smelled that apple. And I didn't really smell so much like the sweet pea in there. But then after about a day, like the next day I rewarmed it, I did not like it at all. The apple kind of dissipated and that sweet pea kind of came out a little bit, but it wasn't pretty. I didn't like it at all. So this one, I really kind of thought, at that point, I thought, oh, I screwed up. I should have kept apple press in because I liked apple press better than this one, other than the fact it did not perform. And this one, I just didn't think it was a good performer either. A lot of people said that it was a banger and it went for days and days in their house. And to me, I think I got like 8-10 hours and that was it. So maybe I need to try it in a different room. Maybe I need to do it more than 1 cube. But normally I can do like 1 cube in my bedroom and get a good feel for it. But maybe I'll try it again in another room with more cubes. We'll see. Then I did do 2 testers, guys. I decided I had some like multiple testers. They sent me like some of the same ones that I already had. So I went ahead and separated those out and I got them in a bag and I'm going to warm those now and get rid of them because I just don't need tons and tons of these. I warmed Sunkissed Citrus. And this is basically like citrus, lime, lemons, oranges. It's very orangey. I think it even has maybe some grapefruit in it. And I'm not real fond of oranges and in full on citrus like that, but I kept hearing Linda H talk about this and how she just loved it. So I thought, I'm going to warm that. So I warmed it in my bathroom and I do like it. I really do like it. So I think it's going to be on the list to get a brick of this for the summer. And I'm going to just check it out for the summer and see if I really do like it and use it. So I used that one up. And then I have satin sheets. This is discontinued and I did not get it in my club. But I do have several bars of it stocked up. And it is just vanilla and sandalwood. And it's beautiful. I love that scent. Really do. And this is just my tester. And I'm warming it in a spare bedroom. And it's been going for like 4 days. It's just beautiful, soft. It's not overwhelming. Like sometimes sandalwood I think can be overwhelming, but with that vanilla mixed in it, it's beautiful. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, yeah, I'm going to be on the lookout for a dupe for that. So if I find one, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so that is all my Scentsy. I only have a few non-Scentsy that I'm going to go over with, guys. And I do have a fail in the non-Scentsy. And, oh, I know what I did. Gimme Candy I warmed with something else. So I'll tell you that mix here. Okay, so the first one is Mainstays at the Fair. These are like $1.10 at Walmart. And I did 4 cubes out here in my open concept, and along with a few cubes of Gimme Candy. And these 2 together was wonderful. It was beautiful. This one has, the scent notes are churros, brown sugar, and funnel cake. And it was just beautiful. Those 2 together was great. It was really absolutely great. And I got 2 cubes left, and I like this. I mean, I think sometimes I think these smaller cubes are just as strong, if not stronger, than the cubes of Scentsy or Better Homes and Gardens or Sensationals. And because I don't seem to feel like I have to use like double the amount of the cubes in this. And I think I already used a couple of these already. I only think I used 2 of these. I may have used 3, but I'm not certain. But at the fair, really like it. I will repurchase more of that. This one I tried, it's been in my warming video before, is Better Homes and Gardens Whipped Vanilla and Blackberry. I am so in love with this, guys. This is absolutely incredibly wonderful. And it has scent notes of blackberry, raspberry, blueberry, vanilla, and cream. Not only do I love the scent, it is a good performer. It really will go days and days. I've done it out here in my open concept. I've done it in a bedroom. And no matter where I put it, it just performs. There's a little hint of a bakery note behind this. And then you smell that blackberry, but the blueberry really shines through. And the vanilla, I think, just comes in and creams it all up. So I really love this. I got, I think, 3 bars left of this, and I've already went through this bar. And I'm really going to get a bunch more because I do really, really enjoy this one. Okay, this one I also got on a closeout sale. This is Better Homes and Gardens Pumpkin and Pistachio. And I'm sorry, guys, this one was like almost a black wax, a very dark purple, but almost a black wax. And this one is, I don't know, it's kind of like a deep caramel color. And I did 1 cube of this in a small bedroom because I just wanted to see if I really liked that pistachio before I ordered some pistachio from the vendors. So this has scent notes of pumpkin puree, salted pistachio, apple butter, almond milk, creme brulee, brown sugar. And these were normally like almost $5. Were they? No, I'm sorry, they're not. Were they? They were $3 something. I think they were $3 something. And I found them on sale for like $1. You know, they went on closeout for $1. So I had seen this one and I've been wanting to try it. This one is good. It really is. I warmed it in a spare bedroom and it was days and days and days going and it was wonderful. The pistachio note's not like real prevalent. If you don't like tons of pistachio, you might like this because it's not like a standout. It's more blended. Whereas some of my other, like the vendor wax I've been trying, that pistachio is more standout on its own. It stands out. It's the star. This one kind of is more of a game player. It just is all blended together. But it is wonderful. This was really good. I liked it. I would repurchase this if it ever come back. I think I've got 4 bars of it though right now. And my fail, I think for everything, was Sensationals Sweet Berry Cupcake. All right, guys. Normally, I love Sensationals and the scent notes. I didn't even tape it in here. There's tons of scent notes, guys. Top notes were raspberry, strawberry, lemon. Mid notes was blackberry, berry preserves accord, vanilla cheesecake accord, vanilla cream. The base was cheesecake accord, butter vanilla bean, brown sugar, and graham cracker base. And I smelled just a basic cupcake. Okay, I really didn't get much berry out of it. There was a slight berryness to it, but I got mainly like a cupcake note. And it wasn't a very good one at that, to be honest. It smelled like, I think it was the graham cracker note on this, where it smelled like when you're baking something like a cake or cupcakes in your oven, and you kind of forget that they're in the oven, and all of a sudden you smell... You get a scent of something getting, being like wet, like overdone, but not burnt. It's kind of like pretty brown, but not burnt. And you get to the oven and you open it up and you get them out and you check the bottoms, and they're pretty brown, but they're not like black, and they're not brown, but they're warm. They're dark, but you can still eat them. And it has that scent that's like really overdone bakery. That's what this smells like to me. It just smells really overdone. And I didn't care for it. I really didn't care for this at all. And I bought 2 of these. So I'm going to have to find something to cream it up or put something with it to lighten it up or something, or it's going to go out in the garage to get warmed, because I just did not like this at all. So I will not repurchase this one. So that is my what I've been warming, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm right at 33 minutes. So I'm going to get off of here before I get any more over in time. And if you're new here, please subscribe before you leave. We'd love to have you join our fam. And click the notification bell so you're notified of any of my new uploaded videos so you don't miss anything. And if you guys have already done all of that, thank you so very much. I appreciate it more than you'll ever even know. And make sure that you click the like button. Make sure that you comment. Make sure that you're sharing and that you're watching the videos till the end. Because doing all those things does help me in the algorithms. It gets my video content out there and it makes our channel grow. So, with that being said, I love you guys so very much. I hope everyone's safe, happy, and healthy. And I hope you all remain that way. So I will see you next video. Bye-bye. Love you guys.